Hey there. So, getting ready to go on a little hike. Um, this is a remote piece of property that I own out in the western United States. Got my face all covered up because we get some terrible bugs out here sometimes, and I just don't want to be swatting all the time. So, and this keeps you covered from the sun, protect my skin and everything. But yeah, we're about to go get some hiking in. Let me see if I can show you where we're about to go. Um, There's like a small cave type formation right down there. And then we're gonna head over here. That area there is full of petrified wood and quartz and other interesting geology in general. So me and my wife like to go over there. She likes to collect rocks and other stuff. So we go over there a lot. I'm gonna show you what's over there. But yeah, let's get to it. We're gonna start right here, go down, go over, and head that way. Let's get on the way. One thing about let me open this up a bit. One thing about living out here is you have to assume that everything will hurt you, even small, unassuming plants. You see that? Cholla cactus everywhere, prickly pear cactus everywhere. Those things here, very spiny. This plant here will stick to you like Velcro. These bushes have huge thorns on them that'll even pop your tires. So you just got to be careful out here. Even if you just slip and fall and you think you're just falling on the dirt, nope, you'll have some thorns in you. You'll have something in you if you stay down there long enough. But yeah, so you got to be careful when hiking out here. And that's not even mentioning the wildlife. I hike like this all the time, and out of nowhere, 3 foot, 2 foot rattlesnake just crosses my path. Doesn't want to bother me or anything. He's just living his life just like I am, so I leave him alone. But yeah, man, we might get some footage of one here today. I don't know. So yeah, it's not like a hike in like the eastern United States where I'm from. You might find a snake or two out there, but that was it. Out here you might come across a snake, a scorpion, a tarantula, a coyote, anything. Here's some other cactus we have out here. These are the small types. We mostly have ones with bigger thorns. They call those prickly pear, named because they actually grow fruit that looks kind of like a pear, and it's also edible. People eat it. People also eat the prickly pear pad itself. They sell them at the local grocery store, and I got millions of them out here on my land. Have not tried one yet. Here's prickly pear right here. See how big those pads are and those thorns. If you put fire to those thorns, they will disappear. They just burn away real quick. So, and after that, you're supposed to be able to eat them, but I haven't been desperate enough just yet. Try some cactus, maybe one day. We did try the pear. It didn't taste too good, but it is edible. I think we need to get a different species of the prickly pear. I watched some videos online where they have some huge prickly pear, and they cut them open and they're all juicy and edible and whatnot. So I'm gonna get some of those to plant on the land, so we have something to go around for us and any other animals that want to eat. The cows that we got, like hundreds of cattle that roam out here, they like to eat that stuff as well. All right. So now we're getting close to the cave. You can hardly see it, but we came from up there. Getting close to the cave now. I call it a cave, but it's not really a cave. It's just an area where the water has washed out some of the dirt. Nothing lives in it that I know of. Just some birds and some spiders. All the small stuff that's trying to get away. Probably got some quail in here this time of year, but yeah, here it is. So you got places birds go all around. Bird. Spider web. All right, but yeah, that's the inside of that. See, there's an opening at the top. Water on top of this land formation falls through there and it keeps digging out that cave, and eventually all of that will come crashing down and get swept away, and thus the riverbed, creek bed gets bigger and bigger, wider and wider. That's just how it happens. Water's going to erode. The leftover dirt and rock will fall, get carried away, and it's gone. All right, now we just got a short walk. Over here, that little formation there is it's what my wife calls Geode Mountain. Just a lot of weird stuff over there. Weird colored rock. Lots of petrified wood, random white quartz just sitting amongst everything. Oh look, this is a prickly pear right here in bloom. They make some nice flowers, and then they actually make the pear. So in about a month, when I do another hiking video, not that it's going to take a month, but when I do another hiking video sometime then, we'll see the pears. All right, this area, this depression is Geode Mountain. There's no real mountain over here, but that's just what my wife likes to call it. You can see right in this area, it's like a bunch of black slate that comes out of nowhere. There's nothing else surrounding it. It's only right here. We were thinking like a meteor hit here or something, but it would be a huge crater if there were a meteor this size of all this rock that hit. But nope, no crater. It's just all here. Look at that moss and lichen. But yeah. So let me see if I can find you some petrified wood that we can look at. There's some there, but it's oh, that is a huge moth. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Is that a bat? I don't know if the camera picked that up. That's like a big moth or a bat that just came around me and flew around my head for a second. I've never seen that here. Well, that was a first. I hope the camera got it. I'm gonna have to look that up and show my wife and see what she can find. Here, so if you see this rock that looks like wood, because it is wood. Let me see if I can get a better shot. This is petrified wood. These pieces aren't very colorful. We usually find way more colorful pieces than this that you know, kind of looks like a galaxy inside. Really nice stuff. But over here, these pieces of petrified wood are just, you know, darker. They look like wood, and they've turned into rock, but they're not as pretty as the other ones. So we leave them. I mean, we typically leave all the petrified wood because we really don't have anything to do with it other than to display it around the house and the yard and stuff like that. So we were talking about giving some away on YouTube, you know, for free, doing a raffle or something. We got thousands and thousands of pieces of petrified wood. It's if you don't know, petrified wood is like 200 million year old wood that was like buried, compressed, and then eventually turned into rock. But when it turns into rock, it still maintains the grain of the wood and everything. So it'll look like a tree trunk, but it's rock. And depending on the conditions that made it petrified, it could have different colors, different composition, shapes and sizes and everything. So it's something really cool to have, if you ask me. Like, you get to hold something that's 200 million years old wood. And like, yeah, of course, most rocks are probably that old. I get that, but this one used to be a living tree. So, yeah, if you're interested in like in that, let me know in the comments. Like giving away some petrified wood. Let me know, and I'll set something up so we can give some away, because we like to share. I think everyone should be able to have and hold some petrified wood. Okay, now, this right here is the real Geode Mountain. I'm gonna climb up there if I can with one hand. We'll see. On the other side of it, there are a bunch of spheres, circles, and some even shaped like this, but there's a bunch of them that you crack them open and they got I don't know what to call it. Not crystals. I don't want to say crystals inside because that's the wrong word, but I'll just show you one. It looks like a geode. That's why my wife calls this Geode Mountain. All right. Try not to slide and fall here. Okay, let's see. Oh. Oh no. Let me show you. I got a good grip on my boots, but I'm on an incline, so it's not working. I'm almost there though. Let's keep going. Oh, got it. Look. See that? We got so many of these up here. It's full of them. Again, we don't know why. Why this area specifically. A bunch of spheres that you can break open and find other rock formations inside. They're everywhere up here. Let me see if I can break this one open so you can see. Whoa! It broke. See, look what I mean. Can you see that? Yeah, I don't want to call it crystal, but some of them have some pretty rock formations inside of them. But you never know which one. You can't tell based on the outside. So we come over here sometimes and we just break them up and see what we can find. Always interesting. So yeah. All right, well that's Ooh, look at that. So prickly and dangerous, but also so beautiful. That's the desert for you. But yeah, this is Geode Mountain. There's some more of the property. We're going to be going up there, all the way up there, and exploring some other parts of the property, and I'll show you around on this channel. So stay tuned. If you have any suggestions, hold on. If you have any suggestions, let me know. I'm all for it. I got a little bit of time. If you want me to go to a place that you've seen up here just to see it, I'll go. I'll make a video out of it. Or if you want to see me do any activities out here, let me know. Any questions in general, just let me know. And I consider everything. I look at everything. So, yeah. That's it for this video. I'm about to hike back up there. Y'all have a good one.